This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome to Bear Lake High School basketball. The opposite of last night. Last night we went on the air really late because everything took forever, it seemed like last night. Tonight we're on the air early. We're going to have a 7 o'clock tip-off, and it'll be right at 7. We'll have all the pregame, player introductions, national anthem, all that good stuff out of the way beforehand tonight because the no C team and the JV game was quick. So Bears in the house tonight to take on the Soda Springs Cardinals. Last night, Bear Lake picked up the big win against Firth. The first couple games of the season, Bears played Firth, Bears played Soda Springs. And tonight, back-to-back, Firth last night and Soda Springs tonight. Bears on the season have a record, let me pull it up here, of, I should have had this all ready to go right in front of me. I thought I had it. Okay, 9-3, that's what I thought it was. The Bears have dropped games only to Sugar Salem and Malad. Sugar Salem ranked number 1 in the state, and that was an overtime. One of those two losses was an overtime. Malad ranked number 1 in the state in their division. And so the Bears, those are the only two losses, splitting with Malad and then getting beat by Sugar Salem, 9-3. These two teams played back on November 16th in Soda Springs. Bears won it easily, 51-25. So Bears more than doubled up Soda Springs in Soda Springs and are 9-3 on the season, coming off a big win last night. Meanwhile, the Soda Springs Cardinals coming in with a losing record. They are 6-8 on the year. The once team that dominated the league is got a losing record on the season. 2 of their 6 wins have come against Grace. They also have beat Wendell, West Jefferson, Declo, and Westside. They lost to Bear Lake early in the season, like we already mentioned. They lost also to Parma, Melba, Hurricane, Desert Hills, Richfield, and more recently, they're on a 2-game losing streak, dropping a game to Oakley, 49-35, and then last night they got beat up on pretty handily by Malad at home. That was a 54-33 loss for the Soda Springs Cardinals at home last night. Tonight, they're here, and the Bear Lake Bears are set to take on the Malad Dragons. Bears, if you go by the computer, should be about a 15-point favorite tonight. If you go by the last time they played, might not be that close. It was a 26-point win for the Bears in Soda Springs. They're looking to duplicate that or more tonight. Bears looking ahead to next week. It settles into district play for Soda Springs after this week. They have Aberdeen, Westside, Declo, Malad, and Aberdeen is the rest of their schedule. And Declo is a league game for them now, as Declo and Wendell have joined the league so that they're not just the only 2 teams in that division. So that's what the Soda Springs Cardinals have left is some tough all league play from here on out. The Bears' schedule, I do believe, is the same. It's all league play from here on out, except for next Saturday at North Fremont, that makeup game for the game that was supposed to be played back in December. And that's the only out-of-league game the Bears have. After tonight, next week, home versus Snake River on the road at American Falls and North Fremont. After that, Marsh Valley, Snake River, American Falls, and then ending the season here at home on January 31st versus Marsh Valley is what the boys have coming up for them. So the Bears favored to win the district. Last year, the Bears defending state champions moved up, so they can't defend their state title at the 2A level, but they'll have a chance to defend it at what is now the 4A level after moving up a division, as they are the heavy favorites in the 4A District 5. If you go strictly by the computers tonight, the Soda Springs Cardinals come in ranked 8th in 2A, and the Bear Lake Bears come in ranked 3rd. Let me double check in case they've updated it since yesterday. Nope, still third. Bears are third in the 4A. By the computers, it should be a 15-point, like I already said, Bear Lake cushion tonight. Bears looking to work on some shooting last night. A lot of shooting woes for the Bears from the three-point range and also the foul line. The Bears struggled from both the three-point line and the foul line. They're looking to get on target tonight and hopefully clean things up a little bit as they head into league play. So let's give our sponsors some shout-outs, starting with our scoreboard sponsor is always brought to you tonight and every night by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You can count on us to care. Visit blmhospital.com.
The three-point shot tonight, sponsored by Phillips 66. You save, live to the full. And remember that your convenience is their pleasure.
Foul line sponsor is Jacobson Mountain Air, heating and air conditioning for the Bear Lake Valley. Call 208-847-2665.
Gunderson's Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place located in Montpelier.
Napa Auto Parts, that's Napa Know-How.
Northern Title, good deeds done daily. Visit them at northerntitle.net.
Bear Lake Drug, a drugstore, and a great deal more.
And Bear Lake Dental Care, where kindness and dentistry meet.
And Simplot, committed to safety for their Bear Lake Valley employees and their families. Visit simplot.com.
Don't forget Gary H. Tusher, CPA, Stephen E. Hammonds Dental, Lenhart Distributing, Flying S Title, and our new sponsor tonight, Southeast Idaho Steel. So thank you to all of our sponsors here on our broadcast, helping us bring you all of these games. And looking forward to next week. Bears boys will be on the air Wednesday, girls on the air Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. No, Friday and Saturday for the Wednesday, Friday, Saturday for the girls, Thursday, Saturday for the boys on the air. So plenty of Bear Lake basketball coming up for you next week, where we'll have 4 games on the air for you. So 7.5 minutes before tip-off, the Bear Lake Bears hosting the Soda Springs Cardinals from Bear Lake High School. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back to the gym right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Ben Olson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and just joined Bear Lake Memorial. I'm originally from here in Bear Lake, graduated in 1997, went to undergrad in Pocatello at Idaho State, went to med school in Missouri, residency in Ohio, practiced in Northeastern Oregon for the last 11 years. I'm excited to come back home. You kind of grow up doing a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking and hunting and fishing, and that's kind of what we would do as a family. Now, as your kids get older, your life is focused around them, so then you chase them around with all their sporting activities, and that's been a lot of fun. Probably the thing I love the most is taking somebody that can't find relief and offering them a surgical alternative and seeing the change that can happen. My goal for my patients is to earn your trust and take you through that journey and offer them some relief from what they're suffering from.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reynolds. I work here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. I'm a family physician trained in rural family medicine, and then I also do sports medicine. I grew up in Provo, Utah, played football at BYU, medical school at the University of Utah, then did my residency at the Family Medicine Residency of Idaho, and then after residency came here. I love the beauty, the place geographically here. I love the people, and I love that there's a certain type of get-it-done person that lives here and thrives here. Really any sports me and my family love. Jet skiing, being on the lake, ATVs, power sports, that kind of stuff. I think what I want you to know more than anything else is that I'm here for you, that I take that duty to you very seriously, and I want to provide you with the information or the guidelines that you need to make a good decision, and that I have your best interest at heart.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa.
Welcome back to Bear Lake High School Bears basketball on the air. Bears taking on the Soda Springs Cardinals tonight. Two teams right now going in opposite directions. Soda Springs on a 2-game losing streak with a losing record on the year at 6-8. The Bears at 9-3. Their only losses coming to teams with the number 1 next to their ranking in the state rankings. let's go to keys to the game. Let's see what you want to see tonight, starting with Nate down there on the end. What do you want to see tonight from the Bear Lake Bears?
Yeah, I think my key to the game tonight, Jared, is just play smart. Obviously the game yesterday against the Firth Cougars, Bear Lake coming out of that game with over 60 points of offense, but if you watch that game, that 27-point win wasn't really all that great. There was a lot of turnovers. There was a lot of miscues on that Bear Lake offense, and I don't know that you get away with those same mistakes here tonight against Soda Springs. I don't think that Soda Springs' record ever reflects the type of team you're going to see because they always play tough competition to start their season. You'll notice once they settle down into 3A Idaho play this year, they're going to play great basketball. It's just what they do. What are you even laughing at? I'm so confused. Anyway, back to my key. I think they're a good team, and I think Bear Lake just has to limit their mistakes tonight. They can't play that same way. A 27-point win, and I still felt like that was a sloppy game of basketball, and I think there were a lot of things that we need to fix. And that's not me being critical of the team. I still think they're a great team, very well coached. They just kind of showed some rust, so they got to shake that rust off early tonight. And then, just keep playing basketball like they know how to. If they come out and play fundamentally sound basketball, take care of the ball, I don't see why they wouldn't win tonight.
Okay, Lisa, what's your key to the game?
Kind of similar to what Nate was saying. I agree that this is a rivalry game. Even though we're not in the same district or division anymore, it's still a rivalry game, and I think Soda's going to come out a lot stronger than what Max Preps is predicting for them. That being said, I really think that the Lady Bears just need to keep the ball rolling. Stay confident, play smart, take care of the ball is the big thing. Let's try to limit those turnovers tonight. I think they're a lot better ball handlers than what they've shown just the last 2 games. Again, I think that's just coming off of the holidays because what we've seen earlier in the season reflects who I think they truly are. And even though they're coming off a couple of wins, I want to see them, get that confidence back, take care of the ball, play Bear Lake ball tonight.
Okay. Well, I mean, this team has a lot to be proud of. They've accomplished a lot through the years, and I think they just need to get that spark back. Mm-hmm. Just get that confidence, come out, know that they can win any game that they're a part of. Just be competitive, play tough like you have for so many games prior. I really think that this team has all the potential in the world to go and compete in the state tournament as well as, in any tough game they're going to play the rest of the season out. I think this is a great basketball team, and I just think it's going to take them some time to get that spark back, and once they figure it out, they'll be fine.
My key to the game is going to be Bear Lake, the heavy favorite tonight. They beat Soda Springs in Soda Springs by 26 points. So my key to the game is going to be to come out tonight and put the foot down early. Get some confidence, get those shots to fall early, push it inside, don't settle for the outside looks. Last night they settled for a lot of outside looks. So put the foot down, push hard, get out early, and put this game away early, and then they can settle back in and work on the fundamentals from there and play Bear Lake basketball. The worst thing you can do for an underdog is let them stay around. That's how underdogs pull off upsets, is they stick around. So I'm looking for the Bears. My key to the game is not to give Soda Springs a chance to stick around. Come out and be dominant early. All right, we're ready for basketball. As soon as the pep band over there finishes the school song, we'll have the national anthem and the starting lineups. And all right, Nate and Lisa, you got it. Why I go on the PA and take care of that.
All right, well, be sure to stay tuned. We're going to break for the national anthem, then we'll come back with the starting lineups.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Flying S Title and Escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And by KVSI The Wave, the Bear Lake Valley's hit music station on 105.3 FM.
Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues, 1 van. Client presentation starting in 4 minutes. Living your best midlife crisis. Rerouting. There's go in everything you do. That's why Phillips 66 is there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Visit You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier for fuel, snacks, and more. Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
You're watching Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and at Bear Lake High School Gym, bringing you Bear Lake girls basketball versus the Soda Springs Cardinals tonight. Starting lineups for the Soda Springs Cardinals: a 5'6" junior, 0, Josie Rasmussen. A 5'6" junior, number 2, Courtney Groening. 5'7" junior, number 3, Rosie Harris. 5'8" senior, number 13, Abby Gooden. And a 5'7" senior, number 21, Gracie Moldenhauer. And Soda Springs coached by Matt Groening, Billy Rasmussen, Kebra Gibson, and Jeff Parker. Starting tonight for the Bear Lake Bears, it is a 5'5" senior, number 2, Sadie Shaw. Number 10, a 5'5" senior, Taisley Neal. A 5'6" senior, number 11, Emery Walker. A 5'10" junior, number 24, Peyton Crockett. And a 6'1" sophomore, number 32, Hallie Wells. Bear Lake is coached by Ken Wells, Sean Lloyd, and Josie Boris. We're ready for basketball. Here we go.
Yeah, should be a fun game as we get set to go. Stepping into the center court circle, Abby Gooden to jump it up against Hallie Wells. Want to give a shout out now that I'm back on the microphone to the pet band. We go to a lot of places. We hear a lot of pet bands. I always love coming home. Bear Lake Bears have one of the greatest pet bands. Love to hear them play. Hallie Wells tips it to Emery Walker. Walker quickly to Crockett. Crockett down the lane, up and in. 2 quick ones for the Bear Lake Bears off the opening tip, and the Bears take the early 2-0 lead. Ball comes in the front court to Moldenhauer. Back to Gooden. Gooden takes a 3, misses. Rebound, Taisley Neal brings it out for the Bear Lake Bears. Quickly up ahead to Sadie Shaw. Shaw drives the lane, stops, kicks to Wells. Wells to Walker. Walker drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Crockett with the rebound. She misses, but the rebound goes to Hallie Wells. Now to Sadie Shaw, so she'll reset. Emery Walker for 3. Yes, there's a Phillips 66 U-Save 3-point make right off the bat for Emery Walker. Phillips 66 U-Save live to the full, and the Bears filling up the scoreboard already up by a score of 5-0, and Walker forces the turnover. Bears get it right back.
Coming in for Soda, replacing Gooding, is, I didn't see who came in. Number
5.
5, thank you.
So that's Kempe, Madeline Kemp. Shaw goes to Neal on the elbow. Neal gets the pick and roll screen. Ball's knocked away from her, but it goes right to Hallie Wells. Hallie Wells to Shaw. Shaw down the lane, up and in. 7-0, just like that, as Sadie Shaw gets it to go. Ball gets in the front court now to Gronick for the Cardinals. It's being defended there by Neal. She goes around to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer baseline. Throws it to Gronick. Gronick's shot is blocked by Crockett. Picked up by Wells. Quickly up ahead to Shaw. In the corner, she'll slow it up. Lobs to Crockett.
Beautiful
for an
pass.
easy bucket. 9-0. Timeout. Taken by the Cardinals. The Bears started the game just exactly like I said they should in the pregame by coming out early and leaving no doubt. 9-0, just a minute 30 into this game. It's a 30-second timeout taken by the Cardinals, so we'll keep it right here. And Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard so far, all Bear Lake Bears. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, count on us to care. Visit blmhospital.com. And 3 of those points courtesy of the U-Save Phillips 66 long ball. Phillips 66 live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure. Emery Walker getting that 3 early, and a couple easy buckets inside by Crockett, and the Bears take the early lead 9-0, just a minute 37 into this game. And Harris will trigger on the baseline for the Cardinals. Gronick with the ball in the backcourt. She goes quickly up ahead to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer crosses the half-court line, and she throws it away. Miscommunication. She thought she had somebody there, and nobody was home. And it's another turnover for the Cardinals. Quickly ahead to Walker. Walker tries to go to Crockett, and her bounce pass goes out of bounds. Bear Lake turnover. 9-0 is the lead for the Bears. Gronick will dribble into the front court with it. She gets trapped, looking for some help. She finally gets it to Harris. Harris will come back to Gronick. 25-second shot clock. Gronick out in the center court circle. Dribbles over to the left side, elbow. Baseline now to Moldenhauer. Back up top. It goes to Rasmussen. Now to Groning. Groning looking for Moldenhauer. Top of the key. Moldenhauer will drive. Throw it up in the lane. No good. Hallie Wells brings down the rebound. Now Neal with it. Neal looking for Wells. Not there, but she'll go to Shaw. Shaw for 3. No good. Walker with the rebound. She's fouled. Walker will shoot 2.
That foul goes on Kemp, her first.
So that'll send Emery Walker to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, for all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, call 208-847-2665. Walker gives the Bears a 10-0 lead as she makes the first one.
Gooden coming back into the game, replacing Rasmussen.
Bears lead at 10-0 here in the early going. Walker has a chance to extend that lead. Her second shot is missed, but Hallie Wells gets the rebound to Neal. Neal gets it to go, 12-0. 3-point play backwards. Missed the second foul shot, get the rebound and the putback. Bears lead at 12-0. Groning's going to drive the lane. She'll have to kick it back out to Gooden. Gooden goes underneath. And that was Harris who went to the ground with it, but she gets it back. Groning down the lane, floater up, no good. Rebound is going to be tipped out of bounds by Soda Springs. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. In the early going, the Soda Springs Cardinals can't buy a bucket. The Bear Lake defense being very stingy. The Bears lead it by a score of 12-0. Shaw dribbles through the pressure. She goes down the lane, and she's fouled. Shaw just turned on the afterburners, dribbled right past the full court press.
Second foul on Kemp, and she'll come out of the game, being replaced by Rasmussen.
Walker tries to come into Crockett. It's tipped away. Groning is going to come away with it. Groning into the front court, and she has it knocked away by Walker. Over to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer drives the lane. loses the ball. It goes to Harris. Harris back to Groning. 22-second shot clock. In the corner, it goes to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer's going to drive. Kick it underneath. Wide open.
Great
Harris.
move.
Harris gets the first points of the night for the Soda Springs Cardinals in a 12-2 ball game now. Quickly up ahead to
Beautiful.
Walker. Walker missed the layup. She was wide open. She's put a little bit too much on it off the backboard. Moldenhauer down the lane. She throws it to Harris. Baseline. Harris out to Rasmussen. Rasmussen in lane to Gronig. Gronig, air ball. Walker picks it up on the baseline. She'll go to Shaw. Shaw being harassed in the backcourt. Has the ball knocked away from her. She'll get it ahead to Wells. Wells to Crockett. Crockett up and in. Bears broke the press and got themselves a 3-on-1 situation. Crockett with 6 points in the early going. And now a foul on the Bears.
That's going to go on Shaw, and that will be her first. The Bears' first foul. And we got some substitutions. Alleman, Bainey, Saxton coming in for Walker, Neal, and Crockett.
Wood checked in for Gronig for Soda Springs. Gooden goes to Rasmussen on the elbow. And now to Moldenhauer, three-point range. Back to Rasmussen around the screen. And now back to Moldenhauer. They're still out in deep three-point range. Taken away by Cortland Skinner. Skinner underneath to Bamey. Bamey to Wells.
Great job.
Two great passes. Easy bucket. And it's a 14-point lead. 16-2. Rasmussen in the backcourt with it. Being harassed there by Bamey. She'll go to Harris. Harris. They finally get into the front court. It is Gooden with it. She'll go to Rasmussen. 20-second shot clock, 3-minute game clock, 16-2 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard in favor of the Bears up top. And now to Rasmussen, back to Gooden and to Moldenhauer. Looking for something inside, not there. 5-second shot clock as Gooden backs it out. She's going to have to take the long ball, miss it. Cortland Skinner will get the rebound. And Skinner will bring the ball into the front court. Now to Saxton. Saxton tries to bounce past it to Wells. Wells is open temporarily, but Harris collapsed and gets the steal. Harris with the ball now in the front court. Cross court she goes to Rasmussen inside. It goes to Harris. Back outside to Gooden, but there is a foul on the Bears before the pass.
I believe that's going on Alleman, her first. Second team foul for the Bears. Couple substitutions again. Crockett coming in for Wells, and on for Soda Springs, Moldenhauer being replaced by Groning.
It's Soda Springs basketball on the baseline. Comes in to Wood. She'll have to come back outside to Groning. Groning cut off there by Bamey. Now cross-court pass into the hands of Peyton Crockett. Peyton comes in the front court to Bamey. Bamey up and no good, but Crockett gets the rebound. Her shot is good. Peyton Crockett got the steal at one end, the offensive rebound and put back at the other. 18-2, Bears pulling away in the early going. Gooden is tripped up as she goes down the lane.
That one's going on Crockett, and that'll be her first. Third team foul for the Bears.
18-2 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. This first period been all Bear Lake with 1:54 left in the first period. It comes to Rasmussen. Rasmussen will drive. She'll go to Wood. Wood to Gronig. NBA three.
Oh, beautiful shot.
In and out and back in. 18-5. And then a foul just like that on Groning.
That'll be her first and the third team foul for Soda.
So both teams still have a foul to give. Only 3 each with a minute 42 left in the first period. Bamey will bring the ball into the front court. She goes, stolen away by Rasmussen. Rasmussen back to Gronig. Gronig shot no good into the hands of Alleman for the Bear Lake Bears. Saxton now with it in the backcourt. She comes in the front court, and she'll be fouled.
Both teams playing very aggressive on the trap.
And that's the second on her.
Yep, second on Groning.
So now 2 Soda Springs Cardinals already with 2 fouls. Skinner to Bamey. Bamey over to Saxton. Back to Bamey, and in the corner, Skinner. Three-pointer on the way, no good. But the rebound to Alleman for the Bears. She'll clear it out to Crockett. Crockett to Saxton. Saxton being harassed there by Gronick. She'll go across to Bamey. Bamey open 3-ball on the way. No good. And the rebound, though, to Bamey. And the Bears reset again. Saxton with it. She'll shoot the 3. This time she makes it. There's a Phillips 66 USA 3-point make. 21. There's a foul.
Alleman.
21 to 5. All Bear Lake in this first quarter.
Alleman picking up her second.
Phillips 66 U save. Where your convenience is our pleasure. Live to the full, and the Bear Lake Bears are filling up the scoreboard tonight by a score of 21 to 5 here in the first quarter.
Wells coming in to replace Alleman.
In the backcourt is Gooden. She has the ball knocked away from her by Wells, but it'll still be Soda Springs basketball. They'll set it up right in front of the Bear Lake bench. Harris into the backcourt to Gooden. Gooden gets into the front court and goes to Rasmussen. Rasmussen out top to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer back to Rasmussen, inside to Harris. And now out to Gooden for 3. It goes. So back-to-back threes for Soda Springs Cardinals. They cut the lead to 13 at 21 to 8. Saxon quickly up ahead to Skinner. Skinner cross court to Bamey. Bamey for 3. Yes! There's another Phillips 66 U save. Long ball for the Bear Lake Bears. Bamey answers 24 to 8. And only 6 seconds left on the clock. Moldenhauer's going to just chuck it from half court.
Oh, that was so close. Wow.
Hit the backboard, hit the rim, and popped out. We're going to go to the second quarter. The Bears in the lead, 24 to 8. We'll be right back on the SVI Sports Network.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
Your leader for live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Bears lead it, according to the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard, by a score of 24 to 8. That first period was all Bear Lake. They made 4 Phillips 66 U save 3-point shots in the first period to take the commanding lead. Starters back on the court for the Bear Lake Bears. Wood goes to Gooden, now to Rasmussen. Rasmussen in the corner. It goes 2 3-point makes for the Soda Springs Cardinals, kept them in the game. And ball taken away. That was Emery Walker getting the steal. She'll go ahead to Sadie Shaw, and the Bears will set the offense. Walker finds herself wide open. She drives the lane, scoops it up and in. Count it. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot. Try to get an old-fashioned 3-point play.
That foul goes on number 22, Wood.
And Hazley Mumford, number 34, checked into the game during the quarter break. We missed that one. She's the one that had the ball stolen from her at the other end. I couldn't figure out who it was out there, but it's Hazley Mumford, just a freshman. And Walker from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line completes the 3-point play. 27 to 8 now, Bear Lake. Rasmussen up top with it. He goes to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer to Gooden. Gooden goes to Gronick. Gronick over to Rasmussen, back to Gronick. Grogging long 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Emery Walker secures it for the Bears. She goes to Taisley Neal. Neal pushes it quickly in the front court. Now she'll set up the offense to Shaw. Shaw goes to Walker. Walker fakes the 3, drives, misses, but gets her own rebound. That one was blocked, and then she's fallen out of bounds. She throws it away. Rasmussen's going to come away with it. Now Moldenhauer quickly the other way. Moldenhauer is going to go to Gooden, top of the key, long 2, no good. Leaves it short, gets her own rebound. Cross court, she'll go to Moldenhauer. 3-point shot on the way. It's no good. Rebound is going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Soda Springs. That was Mumford knocking that ball out of bounds. So it'll be Bear Lake basketball. Bear Lake already leading by 19 at 27-8. 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Neal will get it to Wells and cross court to Walker. Walker goes to Wells. Wells underneath to Crockett. There you go. Crockett now has 10 on the night. Coach Rasmussen is very frustrated with the Soda Springs Cardinals. He'll take a timeout. It's a full. We'll take it with him here on the SVI Sports Network.
Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. They assist in the skilled nursing facility, the manor, the home health, along with helping out with both preoperative and postoperative. Make sure that you have the best outcome with your surgery and your way of life going forward.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Loose ball out of bounds. Bear Lake basketball. Coach Rasmussen calls the timeout to calm his team down, and they turn it over on the first possession. Bears defense has been spectacular tonight. And Walker, layup at the other end.
Great job.
The Bears have made easy work of the Soda Springs press, getting a lot of easy buckets off of it. Gooden, cross court goes to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer for long three, no good. Hallie Wells with the rebound. Stolen away, though, by Gooden. Great move by her. She gets it to Gronick. Gronick goes to Harris. Harris is going to have it stolen right back by Emery Walker. Hallie Wells gets it to Sadie Shaw in the front court. Shaw is going to shovel it to, it's taken away by Harris. Shaw double team, tried to get it inside, couldn't. Gronig over to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer drives, she's cut off, she'll come back to Gooden. Gooden drives, blocked but fouled.
That one's going to go on Walker. That'll be her first. And the first team foul in the second quarter.
It'll send Gooden to the Jacobs Mountain Air foul line. Jacobs Mountain Air for all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Call 847-2665, and Gooden is no good on the first one. She misses off the back rim. She'll have one more. This one goes, and it's 31-9 now in favor of the Bear Lake Bears. And Hallie Wells throws it to the hands of Crockett. Crockett would have had another layup. Just a little bit too much pepper on that pass. And it's a Bear Lake Bears turnover. Gooden will walk the ball into the front court. The Bears pull out of their pressure now. Gooden loses the ball but gets it back. She goes inside to Harris. Harris' shot is blocked by Wells into the hands of Crockett, then stolen back. Now Gronig's shot gets the layup. So the Bears get the block and the rebound, but got a little bit lazy on the inbound. Wells down the lane to Crockett, another two. Crockett now has 12, individually outscoring the Soda Springs Cardinals. She's having herself a first half with 12 points, 33-11 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Gronick goes to Harris. Harris will hand to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer in the corner to Gooden. Gooden, long three on the way, misses everything. Harris gets the rebound, but she's out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. 33-11 Bears, and Soda Springs pulls back to half court with their pressure. They'll still try and another layup. They'll still try the press and just leading to more and more layups. Crockett loving this.
Yeah, she's having a great night.
14 points. And they've all been just, for the most part, uncontested layups because of the full court press. The Bears break the press and end up with a 3-on-1. And Crockett's been the beneficiary of it. Mumford misses. The rebound to Crockett. Crockett to Shaw. Shaw into the front court to Wells. Wells underneath this triple team, so she'll dribble it back out, reset the offense, turn around, shoot the long two, no good. A rebound to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer pushed it in the front court, and she runs over Neal, throws it up and in. 35-13 as Moldenhauer muscles her way down the lane. Neal to Walker. Walker will bring it back out to Shaw. The Bears will set the offense. Cross court, it goes to Wells. Wells looking inside to Crockett. Instead, she'll go to Walker. Walker for three, no good. Rebound, though. Moldenhauer gets it, and then Moldenhauer's tripped up. Shaw was trying to draw the offensive foul.
Yep, that's her second. Rasmussen coming back in for Gronig. And the Bears with complete changeover on
Except
the floor.
for Walker.
Oh, Walker's
the one that stayed. I was looking. I only saw four get off the bench, so I was looking who stayed, and it is Emery Walker. Bears up, commanding 22-point lead here in the first half. 3:12 remaining in the half. Moldenhauer caught baseline. She'll go cross court to Harris. Harris will dribble it back out. Reset to Rasmussen. Now to Moldenhauer. Long three on the way. No good. Rebound to Rasmussen. Rasmussen throws it away. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Bears. Gronig did a good job to hustle and knock that ball away from the Bears who last touched it. So it will be Soda basketball baseline. Another substitution coming in.
All right. And Kemp coming in for Harris.
So Soda Springs trailing by 22 here in the early going, trying to get back in this. Moldenhauer with it. Now to Gronig. Gronig go to Moldenhauer and then to Rasmussen. Clear out in three-point range. Moldenhauer drives, kicks to Rasmussen. Rasmussen drives, kicks to Gronig. And now to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer drives the lane, runs over Alleman. And they late whistle and call the blocking foul.
That goes on Alleman, and that's her third.
So we'll shoot to Moldenhauer at the foul line.
Hallie Wells coming in for Alleman. Couldn't remember who it was.
Yeah, Alleman got hit in the chest on that drive. Moldenhauer plowed her over. They called Desiree Alleman for the block. Moldenhauer's first foul shot missed. It hit the back of the rim, came up and looked like it was going to go in, but it doesn't. It pops out. She'll have one more from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Moldenhauer gets the second one to go, 35-14. Saxton gets it to Bamey. Bamey is going to be fouled.
The Soda bench not happy with that call. That goes on Mumford, her first.
2.5 minutes left to go till halftime. 35-14 Bear Lake. Skinner with it. She goes to Wells. Wells tries to go to Walker. It's knocked away, but it goes to Saxton instead. Saxton now to Bamey. Bamey back to Saxton in the corner to Walker. Baseline to Skinner. She tries to go to Wells. Bounce passes offline. Taken away by Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer bring the ball in the front court. Go to Gronig in the corner. Gronig behind the screen for three. Misses it. Walker secures the rebound. She'll hand it to Wells. Ball's knocked away. But Saxton's going to come up with it for Bear Lake. And she'll go to Bamey. The Bears will set the offense with 24 seconds on the shot clock. Skinner back outside to Walker. Walker up top to Bamey. Bamey to Saxton. Around the horn now inside to Wells. Wells out to Saxton. Saxton to Bamey. Three on the way. No good. Wells with the rebound. Put back. She's fouled. She'll go to line. She'll try to complete the three-point play there at the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
Foul goes on Moldenhauer, her first.
So Hallie Wells now has 4 points on the night.
Peyton Crockett coming into the game for Walker. And also Shaw in for Bamey.
Saxton.
Not Bamey. Saxton.
Hallie Wells to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line to try to add to her 4 points on the night. And it rattles out. Mumford with the rebound. Moldenhauer will bring it into the front court. Bears up by 23 at 37-14. Mumford's cross-court pass goes to Gooden. Gooden drives baseline, cut off there by Bamey. She'll come to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer flip it up, no good. Good look. But the rebound to Crockett. Crockett ahead to Skinner. Skinner tries to go inside to Wells, and it was taken away by Soda Springs. Moldenhauer coming the other way with it. She'll go to Rasmussen. Rasmussen goes to Gooden. Gooden cross-court to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer in the corner to Rasmussen. 18-second shot clock, back to Moldenhauer, now to Gooden. Three-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound to Sadie Shaw. And they try to go inside to Crockett. It's knocked away, finally taken away. And a help ahead to Gooden. Gooden spins down the lane. Her shot's blocked by Hallie Wells. Hallie Wells gets the rebound, and then a foul on the Soda Springs Cardinals.
That goes on Gooden, her first.
Just the team fourth, so no foul shots yet for the Bear Lake Bears. 37-14 lead. There is about a second and a half difference between the game clock and the shot clock, so the Bears will have to take a shot before the half. Bamey with it. Cross court, it goes to Skinner. Skinner will drive all the way to the hoop. It's knocked away from her, but she gets it back. It's still on the ground. Crockett is going to touch it last as it goes out of bounds. So good defense there to knock the ball away from Skinner. And a little offense-defense here, and Gronig will check into the game. 37-14. This first half has been all Bear Lake as Soda Springs looks to take the last shot of the first half. In the corner, Gronig with it. She'll drive, kick it back out to Rasmussen. Rasmussen's going to chuck it up. No good. Rebound to Skinner. That's the first half. The Bears lead it 37-14 as we go to halftime. And we'll keep it right here to give the cheerleaders a chance to perform. We'll let you see that, why we give you the halftime statistics. As the Bears come out big early, took a commanding lead, never looked back. And you can hear the pep band playing the school song over there. Give Lisa a chance to get the stats up. Okay, Lisa, who did the scoring for the Soda Springs Cardinals?
Okay, for Soda, Gronig leading in the scoring column with 5 points. 4 for Gooden, 3 for Moldenhauer, 2 for Harris. That's their total, 14. They have 20% shooting overall. They're 3 out of 13, 23% from the 2-point line. 2 out of 11, 18% from the 3-point range, and 2 out of 4, 50% from the free throws. They have 7 total rebounds, 5 turnovers, plus 8 steals. And for Bear Lake, Crockett leading the scoring with 14, 10 for Walker, 4 for Wells, 3 for Bamey, 3 for Neal, 3 for Saxton, 2 for Shaw. 61% shooting, much better than what we saw last night. Last night at halftime, they were only 39% shooting, 61% tonight, so a big improvement. They're 12 out of 17, 70% from the 2-point range, 4 for 9, 44% from the 3-point range, and they're 50%, 3 out of 6 from the free throw line. 23 rebounds for the Bears. They are way outperforming, again, what we saw last night in all aspects. 23 rebounds, 8 offensive, 15 defensive, and they have 4 steals, 9 turnovers, and just playing incredible ball. The Bears have outscored Soda Springs 24-8 in the first quarter, 13-6 in the second quarter.
Bears defense, obviously jumping off the page, holding the Soda Springs Cardinals in the first half to just 14 points, which is absolutely incredible defense. Only 6 points in the second quarter allowed by the Bears defense. But I agree with you, Lisa. The stat that jumps off the page to me is the shooting. Yeah. Peyton Crockett, did you check out her shooting? 7
for 7. She's 100%. All of them right there under the basket, those easy layups. And I have to give a shout out to Hallie Wells. She has 4 assists, all 4 of those assists to Crockett underneath the basket.
Yeah, the Soda Springs came out in the press, and the Bears 2 passes into the press, had a 3-on-1 situation several times, and it left Jude Crockett wide open for the easy bucket. So that's where her points have come from. And she's played a great game on the defensive end as well. And just a great all-around game. Emery Walker coming out with 10 points. And then the other stat that jumps out, as you said, was the three-point shooting. Last night was a struggle for the Bear Lake Bears from three-point range. Tonight, the Phillips 66 USA three-point shot has been much more generous to the Bear Lake Bears. 4 out of 9 on the night. So, okay, time for the Ohana's halftime shootout.
It is.
This is sometimes as entertaining as the basketball game, so we're going to let you watch this. And we got 2 competitors down there, both on the boys basketball JV team. Let's see if they can represent. Jaden Saxton going first.
If he pulls this off, I wouldn't even be surprised. I've seen him make a few half-court shots. I'm cheering for you, Jado. Come on now. Walk in. Knock down all 4 of these shots.
Okay, he's got to make a layup, a foul shot, and a three-point shot. Then one from the half court in order to win the 2 tickets to Hawaii. He made the layup, misses the foul shot, missed the foul shot again. Oh, Jaden. And all 3 have been good looks. 4 good looks from the foul line. He's going to miss them. And again, the foul shot.
There you go.
The foul shot beats him. We have had one person last week.
A little kid.
Two attempts from the half-court line. He missed them both, but he got 2 shots off from half-court. This can be done for sure. Cameron Roberts, who the other night was red hot from three-point range in his JV game. Let's see what he can do. And Cameron, he misses the layup. He'll shoot it from the left side, make it. Adrenaline. He gets the foul shot to go. Now he's got the three-point shot. Takes it from the corner. Corner 3, rims out.
Oh, so close.
From the top of the key, straight away. Looked like it was good. Now he'll shoot a corner 3. It's not going to matter. His time runs out. It is possible. It is possible. And Ohana's going to give away a trip to Hawaii before the end of the season. I'm sure of it. I hope for it anyway.
If not, I volunteered to take it.
Yeah.
I really did.
Okay. All right. Let's take a break. Then we'll come back with the second half. We got about 5 minutes left. Let's take a 2-minute break. Come back with the second half. Rest of the halftime show, I should say, and then the second half right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Ben Olson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and just joined Bear Lake Memorial. I'm originally from here in Bear Lake, graduated in 1997, went to undergrad in Pocatello at Idaho State, went to med school in Missouri, residency in Ohio, practiced in Northeastern Oregon for the last 11 years. I'm excited to come back home. You kind of grow up doing a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking and hunting and fishing, and that's kind of what we would do as a family. Now, as your kids get older, your life is focused around them, so then you chase them around with all their sporting activities, and that's been a lot of fun. Probably the thing I love the most is taking somebody that can't find relief and offering them a surgical alternative and seeing the change that can happen. My goal for my patients is to earn your trust and take you through that journey and offer them some relief from what they're suffering from.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reynolds. I work here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. I'm a family physician trained in rural family medicine, and then I also do sports medicine. I grew up in Provo, Utah, played football at BYU, medical school at the University of Utah, then did my residency at the Family Medicine Residency of Idaho, and then after residency came here. I love the beauty, the place geographically here. I love the people, and I love that there's a certain type of get-it-done person that lives here and thrives here. Really any sports me and my family love. Jet skiing, being on the lake, ATVs, power sports, that kind of stuff. I think what I want you to know more than anything else is that I'm here for you, that I take that duty to you very seriously, and I want to provide you with the information or the guidelines that you need to make a good decision, and that I have your best interest at heart.
on the SVI Sports Network. This is Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa.
All right, 37-14 at halftime. And, Peyton Crockett just wished a happy birthday with the rest of the Bear Lake team to her sister Brooklyn, who's the scorekeeper for the team when they're on the road. And it's her 18th birthday, embarrassed her with some balloons. And we were supposed to sing happy birthday, but nobody heard me announce that part. I did say it, but oh well. It's all good. 37-14, it's all good on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard if you're a Bear Lake Bear, as they have had their way so far in this game, leading big at halftime by 23 points. Speaking of Peyton Crockett, she had herself a first half. She scored 14 herself to lead all scores. And the Bears were 4 out of 7 from the Bear Lake, from the Phillips 66 U-Save 3-point line. 4 out of 9, which is a great percentage. Phillips 66 U-Save. Live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure. And then from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line, it hasn't been quite as fun of a night for the Bear Lake Bears. They are still 3 out of 6. They have scored 3 opportunities there, but only 50% shooting from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. And that's how we get to 37-14 in favor of the Bear Lake Bears. Both teams out on the court doing their warm-ups before the second half gets started. Nate, do you have any words of wisdom for the second half for us?
Man, I mean, that game went exactly how Bear Lake would want it to go. I mean, we talked about early, they just had to simple it down, play simple basketball, and I mean, they went above and beyond in the first half. 37 points in the first half is amazing. I mean, there's been games I've watched the Jazz and they don't score 37 points and a half because they suck. But 14 points on the defensive end as well. I mean, you really can't beat that. 37 points in 16 minutes is really phenomenal basketball, and they're playing great on both sides of the ball, just clicking. Really excited to see what they have in store for the second half. I don't know what you could potentially improve on. Just really efficient half of basketball for Bear Lake.
My key to the game before the game was to come out, put the pedal to the metal, and leave no doubt. The Bears led it 12-0 before Soda Springs scored the first time. If you want to win as a favorite, you come out and you leave no doubt. And that's what the Bears did. They improved, and Lisa, you talked a lot about improving their shooting. Last night they struggled, especially from three-point line. They've come out tonight and done just that. They've improved their shooting. They put their foot down on the accelerator. For the second half, I just look for more of the same. The Bears just need to continue everything they did in the first half. They're on pace. I doubt it will happen, but they are on pace for a 74-28 win, which would be phenomenal. But I expect it to be a little bit closer in the second half, but the Bears just need to finish the game. All right, Lisa, anything that stands out to you from the first half?
No, I do feel like maybe there was a little bit of letdown in the aggressiveness by the Bears in the second quarter, but I also think there was a step up in aggressive defense is what I should say by the Soda Springs Cardinals in the second quarter. Other than that, just like both of you have said, great basketball tonight for the Bears. Just want to see them keep doing what they're doing.
Okay.
Playing hard.
Starters on the court for both teams out there, I believe. I don't see anybody different. So Walker will inbound to Shaw, who's out there with Neal, Wells, and Crockett. Shaw. Double team. She gets it to Wells. Wells also double teamed, and they're going to call a foul. So Wells trying to fight through the double team, gets fouled.
That goes on Gooden, her second.
Walker will trigger on the baseline. She goes to Crockett. Crockett cross court to Neal. Neal to Wells, wide open. Misses, but Walker there to clean it up. Walker has 12. So Crockett with 14, Walker with 12. The Bears getting it done tonight. Lead by 25. Gronig down the lane, loses the ball. And Shaw will come up with it. Bears have numbers. Shaw will go right to the rim, lay it up and in. 41-14 as Shaw takes it coast to coast, and the Bears score the first 4 of the second half. Gronig will walk it into the front court, and Soda will set the offense. Into the corner she goes to Rasmussen. Rasmussen's pass is taken away by the Bears. Walker with it. She'll go up ahead to Shaw. Shaw tries to go to Wells. Harris gets it, but she throws it away. And it'll be last touch, it looks like, by Neal. Neal and Gronick take a hard fall to the floor. They both get up, say, I'm okay. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Scary.
That looked very violent.
But both of them took a tumble.
Yeah.
And just great hustle by both players going after the basketball. Moldenhauer with it. She'll dribble across and go to Rasmussen. 20 seconds on the shot clock up top. Gooden straight away from three. Misses everything. And it's out of bounds to the Bear Lake Bears. So the first shot of the second half for the Soda Springs Cardinals does not go as they'd like. It's a miss, and the Bears with the 27-point lead into the front court to Shaw. Three-pointer on the way to Walker. Yeah, why not? She's now got 15 on the night. Emery Walker for the Phillips 66 U-Save. Three-point shot. Phillips 66 live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure. Moldenhauer down the lane. They give her a 2 on that one. And Moldenhauer's shot is missed. Peyton Crockett comes down with the rebound, but she travels with it as she goes into the front court.
I think they said her foot was on the line.
It's okay. Phillips 66 U-Save deserves the shout out anyway.
Kemp coming in for Rasmussen.
And Quinn's not even hearing me giving me a shout out because he's standing across the other side of the gym.
Oh, yeah, he's over there.
Gronig with the ball at half court goes to Moldenhauer in front of the Soda Springs bench. Moldenhauer drives across, gives it to Gooden. Gooden back to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer backs up, takes the three, misses. Wells will get the rebound, and she'll go to Neal. Neal will go to Walker. Bears have numbers. Walker makes a nice crossover into the corner. Shaw for three, no good, but Walker gets the rebound. She'll go underneath, tries to come back up top to Neal, but it's taken away by Gooden. Gooden comes the other way with it, and her shot's blocked, but foul. That'll send Gooden to the Jacobson Mountaineer foul line.
That goes on Wells, her first. If you remember last night, in the middle of the second quarter with about 4.5 minutes left, Wells already had 3 fouls. So she's playing, she's still playing very hard and aggressive, but just not fouling.
Not fouling
tonight.
43-15 as Good makes the first one. Jacobson Mountaineer for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountaineer. So 2.5 minutes into the third quarter before Soda Springs scores, and the Bear Lake lead is 27. Shaw pump fakes the three, then she'll drive on Moldenhauer. And kicked by Gooden. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. 43-16. Bears in control. 5:13 left in the third quarter. Shaw will go to Walker. Walker has the ball knocked away from her, out of bounds. Moldenhauer with the good defense causes the turnover. 5:07 left in the third. And walking into the front court will be Gooden. Gooden around the screen. She goes in the corner to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer drives baseline. She's cut off. Double team, falls to the floor and throws it away.
She hit her head.
Quickly up ahead to Wells. Wells will lay it up.
Oh,
Miss
no.
it. She got a little bit too far under, but the rebound to Shaw. Neal can't get it to go. Rebound this time to Gronig. So Bears have 2 great opportunities. Can't get either one to go. They're laughing at each other after that one. Couple great shots didn't go. Gooden. Gronig. 3-ball. No good. Walker with the rebound. She comes to Shaw. Bears have numbers. To Neal. Neal stops, pops. No good. Wells secures the rebound. And there's a foul away from the ball.
That goes on Crockett, her second.
So Crockett hasn't scored in the second half, but she still has 14 on the night.
Rasmussen and Wood coming into the game, replacing Moldenhauer and Gronig.
And Gooden will walk the ball into the front court. 4:15 left in the third quarter. Wood in the corner. She'll come back to Gooden. Ball's taken away by Crockett, but knocks it into the hands of Soda Springs. And that will send Kemp to the line as she's fouled.
Who did that one go on? Walker, her second.
So Kemp's foul shot from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. In and out. No good. Jacobson Mountain Air. For all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, get a hold of Jacobson Mountain Air.
Shaw, Neal, Walker all coming out in the game. Well, and
Crockett came out, not Walker. Kemp goes 0 for 2, and Wells gets the rebound. Saxton will bring the ball into the front court. Saxton out there with Bamey, Wells, Skinner, and Walker. So Alleman didn't come in that time. She kind of took a rough fall.
She did. She hit her, I think she hit her shoulder or elbow. She was kind of holding it.
And Skinner for 3. Oh, thought it was good. Bamey cleans up the rebound. She's blocked, and the rebound goes to Gooden. So the Bears don't get the points. Kemp quickly the other way. She misses, but she'll go to the line. She missed 2 from there a minute ago. So we'll call that a good foul by the Bears. Make her earn it from the foul line.
Skinner picking up her first.
And it's 43-16 as the Soda Springs Cardinals go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Kemp makes the first. All of the Soda Springs Cardinals points in the second half have come from the foul line. We've played 4.5 minutes, and they are yet to make a basket. And she goes 1 out of 2 on the trip. Saxton to Bamey. Bamey through the double team, cross court to Skinner. Skinner to Wells. Wells underneath to Walker for the layup.
Walker wide open underneath.
Undefended for her. Is that 16 on the night for Walker?
Yes.
16 points on the night for Emery Walker. Baseline, it goes to Harris. She gets knocked away from her, but gets it right back. She drives into Bamey. Bamey takes it away. Scramble on the floor for the loose ball. It'll be a jump ball. It'll be Soda Springs basketball. Great defense from the Bears to knock that one away and force the jump. 19-second shot clock is what Soda will have to operate with.
Moldenhauer in for Harris.
And Soda will inbound baseline. It'll be Gooden to trigger from the baseline. She comes up top to Kemp to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer drives, knocked away, and taken away by Emery Walker. Tries to shovel it to Wells and then has to steal it back. It was stolen away by Wood. Walker had to steal it back. It's a jump ball, Bear Lake basketball. So Walker got the steal, turned it over, and got the steal. I guess that's how you pad stats.
Yep.
45-17, Bears lead it by 28. Saxon with it. She's double teamed. And the ball's taken away by the Cardinals. Moldenhauer goes to Kemp. Kemp is going to miss, and the rebound to Emery Walker. Walker gets it to Skinner. Skinner up her head to Wells. Wells down the lane, and she's fouled. Wells will go to the line. She'll shoot 2 from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
That's 3 on Kemp.
Huge size advantage there for Wells, and Kemp was just trying to draw the charge. They call the block, and it sends Holly Wells to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Holly Wells with a gentle push and a mild arc, and then that little cowhide globe hits home. She scores from the foul line. She'll have one more.
Crockett in for Walker. And Gooden came out.
Wells goes 2 for 2.
Ronnie came in.
The lead is now 30 at 47-17. We're now 5.5 minutes into the second half, and Soda Springs has yet to score except for the foul line. They have made 3 foul shots. Inside it goes to Kemp, taken away by Wells. Wells to Saxton. Saxton with the runner, misses it. Wells with the rebound. She kicks out to Bamey, but a little bit too much pepper on the pass. It's a turnover.
Shaw and Neal coming back in for Bamey and Wells.
So 2:09 left in the period. If it stays like it is, it'll be a mercy rule fourth quarter. Bears lead it by 30. Timeout taken by the Soda Springs Cardinals. It's a 30. We'll take it. We'll be back right here on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports.
It's all Bear Lake in this one. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard is in favor of the Bears big time, 47-17. The Bears have yet to allow a made basket in the second half. They've held the Soda Springs Cardinals to just 3 made foul shots. Moldenhauer loses the ball. She gets it back. She'll go in the corner to Wood. Wood will drive the lane and throw it away. Sadie Shaw comes up with the steal after the turnover. Wood knocks it away. It'll still be Bear Lake basketball. 1:47 left in the third quarter. Saxton will trigger. This is a lineup I don't know if we've seen this year. And there's another layup for Crockett. Yep. Saxton, Neal, and Shaw all out there at the same time. Bears up by 32. Crockett was 16. Let's see, who's going to get the most points in this one, Walker or Crockett? They both have 16 points. As Gronick goes to Rasmussen. Rasmussen had Kemp wide open, doesn't see her. Moldenhauer now drives the lane, throws up, no good. She'll go back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. She'll shoot 2. Jacobson Mountain Air. For your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air.
Crockett picking up her 3rd foul.
Now that's going to maybe get Walker back in the game sooner and give her a chance to outscore. Moldenhauer scores the 4th point of the quarter for the Cardinals. And they've all come from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. That's it. That's all they've got in the second half is just the 4 as Shaw secures the rebound on the miss. Ahead to Saxton. Saxton gets fouled by Moldenhauer. Saxton went to drive baseline, and she's got bumped out of bounds.
Moldenhauer picking up her 2nd. That'll be their 3rd team foul in the quarter.
And Skinner will trigger baseline. She'll come in to Shaw. Shaw to Neal. Neal to Saxton. Saxton for the Phillips 66 U-Save 3-point shot. She missed it, but guess what? Peyton Crockett just took the lead over Emery Walker. Crockett has 18, and she got the rebound and the putback. She's still yet to miss on the night. Moldenhauer with the quick 3 misses, but Gronick will come away with the rebound. She's trapped in the corner, but she'll get it to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer will shoot the 3, no good. Skinner with the rebound for the Bears. Bears lead it by 33. 41 seconds left, and Shaw is fouled.
That goes on Wood, her 2nd.
Only the 4th team, so the Bears yet to shoot in the quarter.
All right, Harris and Gooden coming back in for Rasmussen and Kemp.
Shaw goes to Saxton. Saxton back to Shaw. About 4 seconds difference between the game clock and shot clock. Bears can pretty much work for the last shot if they really want to. Let's see if they do that. Shaw goes underneath the Crockett. It's knocked away. It'll still be Bear Lake basketball. 18 seconds now. Crockett would have had another layup, but it was good defense there by Soda just to tip it enough to knock it out of bounds instead. Neal will trigger. She's looking for Crockett in 5-second count. As Crockett was on the wrong side of the hoop for Neal to be able to get it to her. Neal would have had to throw it through the hoop. And that would have been, can't do that. So turnover. Gooden will go in the corner. Wood for 3. Yes.
Oh, nice shot.
Hey, that's the first shot of the third quarter made by the Soda Springs Cardinals. They are not shut out. As they had 4 points in the quarter, they'd all been via the foul line. Neal shoots. Yes, at the buzzer. Count it for 2. Bears lead it by 32. Going into the 4th quarter, we'll be back with that right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Flying S Title and Escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And by KVSI The Wave, the Bear Lake Valley's hit music station on 105.3 FM.
You're watching Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa on the SVI Sports Network.
And don't forget about these as we come into 8 minutes of basketball remaining because there's running clock. Bears have had their way in this one. And Crockett knocks it away, and it's going to be Bear Lake basketball. So a turnover right on cue. The Bears force the turnover. Bears have their starters on the court. I'm sure that won't last long. Wood out there for Soda Springs, so they don't have all of their starters out there. Wells will go to Shaw. Shaw to Walker. Long two. Yes, she had her foot on the line. Emery Walker. She ties Peyton Crockett for the game-high lead. They now both have 18 on the night. Gronig over to Gooden. And nice shot there by Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer gets a bucket. 55-23, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Scoreboard has been all Bear Lake tonight. Walker with it, with her 18 points. She'll come back out to Shaw. Shaw in the corner to Walker. Walker dribble drive, shoot. Didn't go. Rebound to Walker. Shaw straight away for three. Yes, the banks it in. She didn't mean to. You can see by the look on her face. But there's a Phillips 66 U save three-point make. Nonetheless, Phillips 66 U save, where your convenience is our pleasure. And Harris walks with it. She went up, didn't realize Wells was behind her. She came down, knew she had the ball in her hands, tried to get rid of it, but they call her for the travel. Shaw, after making that Phillips 66 U save three-point shot a minute ago, brings the ball in the front court. Now goes to Walker in the corner to Crockett. Crockett to Wells. Wells wide open. Yes. 60-23. Bears having their way tonight. Not the Soda Springs teams of the past. Gronig way deep, almost from half court it seemed like. Shaw with the rebound. She'll get it to Wells. Wells to
Crockett.
Crockett with 20. Crockett having herself a night. Has she missed yet?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think she's missed. She's 10 for 10. Gronig in the corner. Three on the way. And
nice
good.
Shot.
There you go. Rasmus, no, that was number
Gronig.
one. Jaden Parker.
Oh.
Number one, Jaden Parker out there. And Neal with a long two, yes. Phil 66 U save three-point shot on one end. Neal answers with her toes on the line at the other end. If she wouldn't have clipped her toenails this morning, it would have been a three. 64-26, 5 minutes left.
Skinner, Saxton, Bamey coming in for Wells, Neal, Shaw.
Running clock. And then substitutions for Soda Springs as well.
Gronig out, Harris out. We've got Rasmussen in, Parker in, Wood.
Tingy, number 15 out there now. Wood double teamed. She finally gets it out of there. And it goes to Rasmussen. Now back to Parker. Runner by Tingy, no good. Walker ahead to Saxton. Saxton will slow it up. Bears don't need to hurry. Up by 28 points, 38 points.
38.
Skinner to Walker, Walker to Saxton. Walker probably doesn't know that Crockett's 2 points ahead of her. She would have shot that. Tingy steals the ball away. Is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Bears. So Tingy gets the steal. Parker brings the ball into the front court. Should go inside to Tingy. Tingy to
great pass. Kemp.
And Kemp gets it to go. 64-28. Saxton to Walker. Walker to Bamey. Bamey to Saxton. Bears just taking all kinds of time right now. They've had several open looks already on this possession. And instead they're just passing around, and Bamey has it knocked away, but she'll get it back. She now goes to Saxton. 15-second shot clock now to Bamey. Bamey will drive. She'll go cross court to Saxton. 8-second shot clock. Bears will have to look for a shot here. It'll be Skinner for 3. Oh, thought it was going to go. Bamey secures the rebound, and she's fouled. Wasn't sure if they're going to call a foul or a jump ball.
Kemp picking up her 4th.
Skinner to Trigger. Into Walker. Oh, she missed it. She could have tied Crockett there, but she missed. Bears trap in the front court, but Parker with it. Now to Rasmussen. Rasmussen looking for some help. She'll dribble over to Parker. Parker up top to Wood. Wood drives, kicks it back to Parker. Parker, quick 3 on the way, no good. Beaver Lake ball. And Bamey will bring the ball into the front court. Go to Saxton. Bears just taking time off the clock. Not looking for any shots unless they get a wide open layup. Crockett hasn't missed tonight, but she'll go to Bamey. Now in the corner to Skinner. Back to Bamey. And to Skinner. And to Bamey. And to Saxton. To Bamey. To Skinner. The ball goes to Crockett. Now back to Saxton. Back to Bamey. In the corner to Skinner. Back to Bamey. It's going to be a layup or nothing until they get under 5 seconds, and it's going to be the layup.
Wide open, yep.
Skinner, uncontested. Minute and a half left. The lead is 38. 66-28, 1:25 left. In the corner, it goes to Wood. Wood dribbled, taken away by Saxton. Saxton will come up with it. Quickly up ahead to Bamey. Bamey, crossover, layup, no good. Rebound, Crockett. Oh, she missed! Crockett missed! She got the rebound and put back in. She missed.
She probably doesn't want you to be that excited.
Oh, I'll have a talk with her. She was 10 for 10 before that miss, if we're remembering correctly. What a night for Crockett. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound to Parker. That was, I think, Wood in the corner with that last attempt. Parker will shoot a 3. No good. Kemp with the rebound, and she kicks it into Parker. Parker double teamed, and then it's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. And that'll be it. Bears will not have to take a shot. Shot clock is off. And Bamey will get the ball to Saxton. Bears are going to win this one by 38 points at least, unless something strange happens. Bamey's not looking to do anything with it, but the Soda Springs Cardinals are not going to back off, so she'll have to dribble a little bit. And now they'll back off. She'll go to Skinner. Skinner back to Bamey, and that's going to be it. 66-28, an absolute walk-away, easy victory for the Bears. They did their way had their way all night long. Soda had no answers. The Bears win it by 38, 66-28. Lisa, who did the scoring for Soda Springs?
Moldenhauer finished with 6. Gooden also had 6. 5 for Groening. We had 3 for Parker, 3 for Kemp, 3 for Wood, 2 for Harris, and that's their total of 28 points. 23% shooting overall. They were 5 out of 19 at 26% from the 2-point range, 4 out of 20, 20% from the 3-point, 6 out of 11, 54% from the foul line. They had 12 rebounds total in the game, 4 offensive, 8 defensive, 10 turnovers for Soda, 11 steals on the night. For Bear Lake, Crockett finished with 20, Walker 18, 8 for Wells, 7 for Neal, 7 for Shaw, 3 for Bamey, 3 for Saxton, 2 for Skinner. Every single person that got on the floor scored for the Bears tonight. 54% shooting overall. They were 24 out of 39, 61% from the 2-point range, 5 out of 14, 35% from the 3-point, and 5 out of 8, 62% from the foul line. 43 rebounds tonight for the Bears, 18 of those offensive. They had 11 steals. They had just 13 turnovers. Just a big shout out to the whole team as a group effort. Such a good game tonight. Wells ended with 6 assists. She had 11 rebounds. Bamey had some beautiful assists. Crockett was wide open underneath the basket all night long, and they fed it to her, and it was a great game.
So the stat that Lisa just mentioned, I mentioned it to you quietly, Coach, but I'm going to say it now on the air. You out-rebounded them by 31. You had, according to these unofficial stats, but Lisa does a great job, but 43 rebounds for the Bears, 12 rebounds on the night. Part of that is there was not many rebounds to be had because you guys shot lights out. But that's a huge stat. As the 2-year-old helps with the production a little bit, that's a huge stat as the Bears out-rebound by 31.
Yeah, you know what's funny? We went to practice this last Monday, and I mentioned to the girls how many games we'd been out-rebounded, and it was kind of a shock because last year it was twice. This year was a lot more than that, and we challenged them and told them, you got to rebound. If you want to play, you got to rebound, and everybody stepped up. We rebounded, we boxed out, so that really helped.
Yeah, the other stat that stood out to me, we've started a new little thing. We started talking about the gritty performance. The gritty performance tonight, if we were going to do an official award, would go to Peyton Crockett only because she missed one shot. She was 10 out of 11, and it was that putback with about 30 seconds left, which really wasn't much of an actual shot, was her one and only miss on the night. But I could mention several others. Walker also had 18. She mentioned your daughter, Hallie, 8 points, but rebounds after rebounds, and she had several assists. She's the one that made Crockett look good tonight. And then just an all-around fantastic performance for your team.
Like I said, every single player that got on the court scored for the Bears tonight. It was a great group effort.
That's good. You know what's funny? We talked about it in the locker room before that's how we're going to be our best, is if everybody can be good. And then we followed it up at halftime with, hey, we're moving the ball well. And I think a little bit in the first half we tried to over-move the ball. Instead of just laying it up or taking the open shot, we tried to do one too much, and then we kind of settled down and got after it. So.
Yeah, we saw that in the second quarter especially, just a little bit of the over-movement, like you said. But they came back out strong. And just to give you an idea, 24-8 for Bear Lake in the first quarter. They outscored Soda 13-6 in the second, 16-7 in the third, and 13-7 in the fourth. So just a great night.
And just a shout-out to your defense. You allowed one made basket in the third quarter.
Yeah.
All the other points, they scored 7, but all the other 4 were from the foul line. One made basket in the quarter. That's a phenomenal stat. If you can do that on the defensive end, it doesn't matter what you're doing on the offensive end, which tonight was great. Last night was kind of an ugly 27-point victory. Tonight was a very smooth 38-point victory. Next week, it gets real. Snake River on Wednesday night.
Yep, starts counting.
Yes.
Right, that's what starts counting towards the district, so it'll be good.
What do you tell me about Snake River?
They're really young. They had a bunch of kids not show up, so they're freshmen and sophomores. They've been beat up a little bit this year, but they play hard. So we're going to come out and see what we got. We got them at home, which is good. They'll get to see us probably for the first time here. We haven't played Snake River in a long time. It's been the one in that district we haven't got. So it'll be new to both of us, and hopefully we'll come out and do things right well.
Yeah, interesting situation up there. They're the defending state champions from the 4A, and yet they had a very senior-heavy team last year, and the very few underclassmen, like you said, didn't come out for whatever reason, and so they have a very, very young team. Hopefully you can get that first win under your belt. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off, just like tonight's was.
Okay.
And so actually the C team, 4 o'clock, will be playing Grace.
Yep, playing Grace, the C team.
And then JV at 5:30 against Snake River, 7 o'clock tip-off. The other game next week, you got 2 others. American Falls on Friday night.
Yep.
And what do you know about them?
They got 2 really good players that can score a lot. They're young too. They had some girls get hurt that they were kind of depending on, but they're doing well. I think they're over 500 right now. They're winning some games, so it'll be good.
Okay, and then North Fremont to finish it up on Saturday.
Yep.
Okay, lots going on for you next week. Thanks for coming up, Coach. Go congratulate your team on an awesome win.
Appreciate you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. So the Bears come away with a resounding victory as they have a dominant, I guess you could say a dominant victory, dominated from the opening tip, led at 12-0 at one point early on, and just absolutely what you want to see just before you head into district play. If you're Soda Springs, you got a lot of work to do because it gets real for them as well as most of the rest of the games for them are also district games. The Bears win it big by 38 over the Soda Springs Cardinals. Thanks to Chris back in the studio, for Nate for pushing the buttons, all except for when the microphones got really hot for a second. That was the 2-year-old. But thanks to Nate for doing the producing over there. Thanks to our awesome cameraman, Ray Henry. For everybody else on the SVI Sports Network, this is
Nate Matthews.
Lisa Hillier.
Lisa Hillier.
I don't know where my mic is. Lisa
and
Hillier.
Jared Hillier saying
good night, everybody.